You're from the South.
Yes.
What does the future in the South look like for women? Like,
Mm-hmm.
are they prioritizing pursuit of marriage and family, or is there an opening to women starting to be encouraged to pursue their own lives and ambitions?
I do think that in the South, women are absolutely still expected to be married at younger ages. It absolutely is still like a bit of a status symbol. So as southern cities like Charlotte, North Carolina, where I'm from, become more diverse and they really accelerate in growth, and they begin to have more job opportunities and industry coming to the city, that attracts ambition. It attracts ambitious women as well. My mom recently she just relocated from Charlotte, and she's just been loving her single life in the DMV. She's made so many single friends. She has more single friends because there are more
There are more
single
single women.
friends in the DMV. Yeah, loving that for her.
Is your mom like a hot, sexy single lady?
She is.
Tell me about it. Tell me about
Yeah.
her and how she inspires you.
She had this amazing career at Bank of America and ended up staying at home with her family for 10 years. She's now an empty nester. She's living in DC and just like living her best life.
Does she give you any advice on how to be single?
Never forget my values and maintain my standards. My mom doesn't want to see me end up with someone who is just
Substandard.
substandard.
Yeah.
I've just learned through watching her. I mean, not only was she single, my grandmother was single, my great grandmother was single. And so it's kind of just embedded. I'm not saying that I'll be single forever, right? But it is in my blood to feel confident and happy as a single woman.
You said your mother, your grandmother, and your great grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
We're all single working
we're
women.
all single working women?
Yeah.
And that, where do they live?
So my grandmother and great grandmother, my mom is from Detroit.
Okay.
My grandmother and great grandmother also were in Detroit. My great grandmother in the Great Migration came from, I want to say like Mississippi,
Okay.
all the way up to Detroit. Had my grandmother, divorced my great grandfather, and was a working woman in the 20s,
Yeah, that's
30s. Like,
to be independent and
yeah.
to be a woman who's working during the early part of the 20th century.
Yeah.
A story that is shared by so many Black women in this country.
Yes.
And I think there's perceptions of strong Black women that exist because we have those matriarchal figures that were single, were independent, whether it was through circumstance of maybe someone's passing, a spouse's
Yeah.
passing, or a get up and go, we're not doing this anymore. So
exactly. It was mainly a get up and goes, not doing this anymore. A lot of that kind of, yeah, in my lineage.
I think also those, like you said, it lives in your DNA.
It's in my
to
DNA.
be fearless and independent.
Yeah.
And you should be proud of that.
Yeah, and so because it's in my DNA, my mom reminds me of that a lot. When she sees me in a space where she knows it is not serving me, even before I know, she just reminds me of who I am and where I come from.